Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. All right, so here he is, one of the better boxers in this division. Certainly has a well-rounded MMA skill set, but it's hard to lead the walk with anything other than the hands, which might be the best in this division.
Especially when you look at some of the highlights, right? You look at him landing that jab, and it's almost picture perfect. The jab lifts the head, the right hand follows, and guys are going to sleep. Yeah. I would love to be considered a boxer if I had the skills that this young man possesses. Be happy, because you spent a lifetime developing it, and now it puts you on the cusp of UFC superstardom.
He looks as comfortable throwing a jab as I do, like folding a slice of pizza in half, you know? And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 232 pounds, fighting out of Portland, Oregon, Bone Crusher.
All right, come in through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up. You ready? All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that kick. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And now he's got that tie clinch. And they separate. Single collar tie now. Oh, huge head kick. How good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point to the center of the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe him? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day.
Head kick lands. Big kick lands.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh, good kicks. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to ring.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Man, how good is his right hook counter?
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Beautiful head kick.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming. Big leg kick land.
All right, single collar tie now. And they separate. He missed with that jab attempt there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now.
Good stick.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Wow, actually got the takedown. Oh, nice.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Close guard. Round two straight ahead.
Wait. Your striking is amazing. Everything you're throwing is landing. Let's keep that going. We know he's going to come out.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. Head kicks upon head kicks, man.
I mean, generally you don't take this many head kicks.
Right.
You get one and you go to sleep. But he's been able to withstand it. But I'm telling you, man, he takes one more and he takes one more clean. His night's over.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Got the single collar tie. And he continues to work the body here. Unable to land with that punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch lands.
Takedown lands. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Battle for position here.
Over and over, landing these big body kicks.
Right hand upstairs. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
And just misses with that big right hand.
What a punch. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
Big head kick lands.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Lee's kick to the body, that one blocked by the defense.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Nice punch land.
And a big elbow inside. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, collar tie.
Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Beautiful punch.
He lands the head kick. Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling right there. Beautiful transition. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Try to establish that jab. Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Do it real tight, elbow tight. Big check in it, landed it right on the chin.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result. Elbow deep takes him for a ride. What a high-impact takedown that was.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. It's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow stays in the fight. 2 rounds in the books.
Wait. Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control is unbelievable.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that previous round.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top position.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
He lands flush with that right hand. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch. You have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Lee's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Got clipped with the right hand.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, he just ate a nasty elbow on the feet.
Really nice elbow. He does a great job of mixing up all of his techniques. He's not only punching and kicking, he's willing to use all 8 points of his striking. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Nice. Real quick leg kick.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Oh, single collar tie here. Ooh. Oh! Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And they separate. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh!
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Back and forth we go. Stuff.
Another beautiful takedown. Oh, now he's in trouble. Oh!
Submission defense there. All right, side control now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Both fighters get up now.
Beautiful body kick.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again. Big punch lands through the middle. Big body kick lands.
Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by Lee.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head in the clinch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, Johnny. guys come together.
Entertaining scrap so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. Can you imagine what some of those knees would do to a human being like me?
Oh, man, let me tell you, I've been on the wrong end of some knees like that, and they are very damaging. They start to really wear at the gas tank, and you can see it in his opponent, and the way that his opponent has now started to react to the idea of another one of those knees landing.
All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here, and for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this. Oh, what a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Beautiful strike.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, and he counters with a straight left. That landed flush. Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Big power shot there.
Big shot to the head.
Takedown defense holds up.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
They continue to exchange. All right, he engages.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice strike.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily. Single collar tie now.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break it? Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here. Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Lee. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Oh, huge block! Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind.
Shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. Oh, beautiful execution with the knee strike there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What you follow up a beautiful strike like that knee with, you'll see very shortly.
Effective punch there by Lee.
Sneaky head kick.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Oh, big head kick.
All right, good. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard, and what a round! All right, so the good news is the round is over. The bad news is the cut above his eye appears to only be getting worse. So right on the stool, certainly that cut's gonna get some attention, but a definite source of adversity for him in the middle of this fight. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Fifth and final round. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Liver kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Trying to double up on that jab.
Caught that kick there.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Diving punch lands.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, he got him. He got him.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Would you look at the size of that bruise on his body? His opponent will likely continue to attack. Side control now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Lee's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Back to the feet now. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice looping punch.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the book.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
All right, single collar tie now. Back and forth we go. And maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bone Crusher.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.